Hello and welcome back to more Oxygen Not Included. And you may notice something very interesting. A lot of the textures have changed. A lot of the visuals have changed. And that's because there was a massive update over the past few days. Well, let's see. I'm not sure what day this is going to go out. Probably after my last episodes are finished and actually uploaded and actually go out. Which should be a few days after it actually released. But the Outbreak update actually released, which was a massive patch that added a bunch of new stuff, made a bunch of sweeping changes, and made a lot of what I've already done in this game kind of redundant, like having this massive cooling system down here to cool down the water, because as you can see they made a lot of changes to the interface. They added some new stuff like disinfectant and like that, because they added new mechanics such as plagues and diseases and just germs in general that make having all of this even more important. Having your guys cleaned, giving them a place to wash their hands, and more importantly, hand sanitizers and stuff like that, or even more important. But yeah, I logged in today, and a lot of stuff is just not working as well as it did. I mean, look at all my farms. My farms are just not working. They made a lot of sweeping changes to the way farming works, the way all of this stuff works. Now some plants need better light levels. They need lower light levels. They added new materials like funguses and mushrooms. Unfortunately, I don't think they spawn retroactively. And since this world was already generated, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to find any of that kind of stuff. And they actually added some new stuff in-world as well. Again, I don't think it's actually going to be here in this world, because, yeah, this world is already pre-generated. So, I was kind of thinking about just ditching this world and starting fresh, because, yeah, like I said, a lot of the stuff I've already done has been kind of made redundant, like all my water cooling systems, because you can make one of these, which, refinement, utilities, look at this. Cools liquids, piped through it, but outputs heat. Cools gas piped through it, but outputs heat. It's basically a liquid version of the thermal regulators that I've been using to such great degree here. And if they had added this weeks ago, months ago, it would have saved me a lot of time and a lot of fiddling and working around trying to build one. Because look at this. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Let's get one built. I'm not even going to use it, because holy crap, I don't think I actually want to use it. But yeah, let's just get that built and I'll take a look at it. But they made some more changes, such as the fact that now whenever you mop up anything, it always goes in the bottles. So if I try and mop up all of this polluted water that's just lying around right here, it will just go into bottles. It won't just evaporate into nothing. So kind of nice, kind of annoying, in the sense that I can't just get rid of all this polluted water without any real consequence anymore. But at the same time, also a bit tricky. And another change that was made, let's see, let's speed this up a little bit, just so we can see Ren. You see what I mean? Instead of just being gone, it's now all in bottles, which means it's just going to sit there forever. It's just going to sit there forever unless we do something with it. And what we can do with it is this. They did switch up a little bit of the interface. They moved all the ventilation stuff, all the gas pipes and gas pumps out from the plumbing. But they added two new things, the liquid bottler and the bottle emptier. Now apparently the bottle emptier is what you need in order to get stuff out of the bottles. So if I put one right down here and put it building, then I'll be able to have everyone pick up all of those polluted water bottles, bring them down here, and empty them out into the pool down here. And unfortunately, they can no longer just come to a large body of water like this and pick it up as it is. Stop that. Stop. They can't just come here, grab a bottle of water for themselves, they have to have it pre-bottled. So let's get rid of that. Deconstruct and deconstruct. So what we need to do is build one of these, a liquid bottler. Now, what this does is, yeah, see that? It sends down a pipe. Cancel that. I don't want it right there. I want it like a bit further down into the water, like this. And if we can get one of these built, I'll show you exactly what it does. But yeah, basically they have to come to one of these. It needs to have a pipe flowing down into a body of water like this so it can suck up the water. They can put it into bottles, and then they'll be able to move it and bring it to systems like the microbe musher or research stations and like that. And until you have one of these, they cannot get bottles of water until you have one of these. Here we go. You cannot unbottle water. So what I can do with the bottle emptier is I can set it to anything that's bottled. Carbon dioxide, which is nice because it'll come here right to the carbon thing. Any chlorine, any polluted water will automatically get brought down here at a priority of 9. There we go. That way, if any bottled water gets swept up, mopped up, they'll just come, pick it up, bring it down here, empty it out, and it'll hopefully get dropped down into the pool. But yeah, this is it. This is some of the new stuff. And look at this. Look at this, the liquid bottler. It sends out a route of pipes that just sucks up water whenever they need it. But yeah, so much stuff here has changed. A lot of the stuff has changed. And let's see, and there's actually some stuff that was moved into new research trees. So I actually do need to do some more research, like mesh tiles were added to some new thing. They changed a lot of the textures, which is nice. I mean, they made the natural gas generator a little bit different color, didn't they? Yeah. Hydroponics farms now has another research you have to go through. Let's see, anything else? No? Bop. Ore scrubber. They actually added an ore scrubber that kills germs present on raw ores. Now, I'm not sure what that's for, but I'm guessing that some of the ores you get, probably down in the green areas, in the slime areas, will be covered in germs. And they did add a new germ overlay, which I'm not actually seeing any germs. And again, I think that might be because this world, here we go. This world was generated a long time ago, and some of the stuff that should have been here isn't here. And that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about just starting a brand new world and seeing what we can find, see what we can see, because there is some new stuff that was added with world generation that I really want to check out. But yeah, let's see now. Yeah, there's a little bit of germs. There is a little bit of germs, which is natural around the toilets and showers and around the food itself. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, where's that pump? A water cooler. Here it is. So this thing, the liquid cooler. If I would have had this damn thing, I would not have had to spend episodes getting this built, getting this designed, worrying about getting the power down here to it. I mean, look how much power this is wasting as opposed to this. One of these thermal regulators being powered would be the same as one of these, and it would do the exact same job. Dropping the temperature by 25 degrees, which would have been plenty. It would have been comfortable enough that this would not be a problem at all. And now look at this. They actually changed the steam geyser look. How the steam geyser looks. It's not just a large orifice in the wall. Now it's kind of a miniature volcano. And I think they did the same thing to the natural gas generator. Yeah, here it is, the natural gas geyser. Here it is. Kind of looks odd. To be perfectly honest, I think it looked better before. But, yeah. Maybe if you had like left like a floor or something underneath it, it would look a little bit better. But unfortunately, I didn't. So now it's just kind of a mud volcano hanging in the middle of nowhere. At least before, it looked like it was coming out of the wall, out of the background. But now it just kind of looks odd. And they added some new music you may be hearing behind me. Let's see, is there any duplicates I can grab? Destructive vomiter. Ah, here we go. Bottomless stomach and a vomiter. At least she's not destructive. And they added some new abilities as well. Let's see, jobs. Medical, they actually added medical abilities. Which, is this here anywhere? No. But yeah, they added some medical skills that your duplicates can develop. And whenever somebody gets sick and you send them to the med beds, they can come and help them get better. They can increase their, give them food, they can tend to their medical needs and make it so they heal faster, they get better faster. And that is very nice. Now, one of the other things they added was, let's see, where is it? Plumbing? Was it under plumbing? Here it is. The wash basin. Now, this is a thing that I think I want to put right here. So let's get rid of this. Deconstruct that. I want to put it right here in the middle. Unfortunately, that means we need to get rid of all this wonderful stuff. Unfortunately, also, it looks like the tiles here, these airflow tiles, no longer block the view of the heavy watt wires, which is unfortunate. Because previously, it blocked the view, which meant the decor hit was no longer it wasn't detrimental. Having this floor here kind of blocked the view, kept it out of sight, kept it out of mind. But unfortunately now, that's no longer the case. So let's get one of these wash basins. So what I'm going to have to do is, I think, remove these vents and replace them a little bit farther up. Like right here. One like right here. And like one right here. And rebuild the vents. Just a little bit. Bop. And a bop. And then we're just gonna have to have tiles straight across. Oh, which is unfortunate, because I liked having... Oh, high priority. Boom boom. And a boom boom. And there we go. So let's get some tiles. High priority. Right there. Right there. And right there. And it looks like that might help with the decor situation. If it blocks it off. Because it does look like it. I mean, look at this. The fact that it actually shows you what's causing the decor hit. It was actually the wires that was causing it. And apparently, the bristleberry briar is actually causing negative. What the hell? Stinky clothing. Stinky's clothing is actually causing. So the bristlebriar is actually a negative to the... What the hell? I was not expecting that. I was not exactly expecting the bristlebriar to cause a negative hit there. Was that a change? I don't think that was like that before. But apparently, the bristlebriar causes negative stuff now? Or is that just a bug and it actually causes plus 18 instead of... It says, I'm not being stupid, that does say minus 18, whereas the mediocre sculpture is plus 44 and the masterpiece is 46. It does say minus 18. I'm not being stupid, am I? No. No. Okay, let's deconstruct them. And I'm not sure if that was a change this one, but yeah. Let's get just get rid of it. So here we have the wash basin. Now I don't think you actually have to plumb water into it. It doesn't have an input anywhere. So I think they just bring water up to it in bottles, which is odd. You would think they would want to have like a plumbing system going into it or a plumbing system going out. I mean, it does with the lavatories and the showers and everything else. but apparently not. Huh. How very odd. Very... And did I forget to power that on? How did I forget to put power line to this? Ah. Okay, there we go. Level 9. Ow! Oh, that is another thing. That is another thing I wanted to show. Look at this. After all this time, they actually added the ability to type in like 50% max all the way up to 100. No more having to worry about getting the slide bar exactly where you want it. You can actually just type it in. That is a wonderful change with this update, and I am so happy about that. Oh. But yeah, there's just so much I want to check out, so much I want to see. Unfortunately, with the way this base is, the way it's already set up and already kind of handicapped due to the way I set it up, and the horrible design right from the beginning kind of screwed me over. Yeah. And a lot of redundancy now with all this water filter stuff and water cooling stuff. I kind of want to just start a new world. I really do. And to be perfectly honest, I'm happy with that. I mean, look at this place. Granted, there have been a hell of a lot, a whole hell of a lot of deaths in this place. I mean, look at all these graves. But I have done a lot of work here. I've made it to cycle 460 in the way the world was previously before this update. And yeah, I am happy. I'm happy with the way things turned out. I'm happy with the way as far as I got. I mean, being able to get a sustainable food source, being able to have sustainable water systems, being able to have a self-sustaining power system with this fertilizers and synthesizers and like that, and these natural gas generators was very nice, very good, a lot of fun getting all that built up, and I am looking forward to doing it in a new world. But unfortunately, some of the stuff that was, like I said, they added some ruins and stuff you can find out in the world, like alien ruins or something, and I want to see what they are with all these weird machines that they might be able to find. And I want to see what that is. And unfortunately, I cannot see in this world. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here. I mean, there's some more things that was added into the game that we can check out at some point. There's some more research we can do. Unfortunately, I got rid of my research station, so I can't actually do any research. But with a new world, it means I can actually plan ahead and have something like this pre-planned to build before I start out. And actually having a better idea of what I'm doing will be a much, much better thing to do. And not having a massive pool of polluted water inside my base, actually having it like out far enough away where I don't have to worry about it would be a lot better idea. So yeah, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye to Happy Town. I am just going to leave this place where it is, say that it's good enough. The only sad part is I never got to check out this. I never got to test out whether or not this entire system would work with the steam, with the turning polluted water into steam water. I never got to check that out. So yeah, maybe I can try that out in the next world. I do think I'm going to continue on with a new series, with a new world, and just start fresh. Simply because it's, according to the main page, the main menu, it's going to be a few more weeks, a month or two, before they roll out another major update. So I'll have plenty of time to play with all this stuff while we are waiting for the next big update to Oxygen Not Included. And I hope they keep adding more stuff and better stuff and new biomes and all that kind of crap, because this is a fun game. This is a great game, and I hope you've enjoyed this series. And I'll hope you'll be around for the next series, if I decide to do another series. I think I'm going to. I do want to start fresh. Like I said, I do want to start fresh. But, yeah, this world has just become a huge mess of pipes, of having to rebuild everything over and over again. Look how many times I've had to do that. I mean, I had to rewire my entire base. I had to redo entire piping systems multiple times simply because I didn't know what I was doing. But now that I do, I want to try and see if we can get it a little bit better. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it here. Say thanks for watching. This has been Bobson. This has been Oxygen Not Included. I think this should be like episode 80, 81, 82. I'll probably, if I do start fresh with a new series, it will be at episode 1. Probably Outbreak update named or something like that. But check it out on my channel if you want to see it. And we can check it out together if I decide to do a new one. I'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, thanks for watching. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.